In this lesson, we will learn about the attributes and methods of a series in Pandas. Okay, so we saw what is a series. We saw how to create a series with some examples. But now we will see what are its built-in attributes and methods that would actually extend the functionality of a series in Pandas. Let's see. So series in Pandas is a one-dimensional array. It has some built-in methods for basic functionalities like the following. It also has some attributes, the following attributes. Let's say to get the data type of your series, get the dimensions, shapes, also the index of the series which we create using the index argument. With that, we have some methods also to get the first or last n rows, also to display the summary of our series. So when we'll see the examples, the concept will be more clear. Let's see. We will begin with the dtype attribute that would allow us to return the data type of the series. Okay, let's see the first example. Here we have used PyCharm ID, PyCharm community version, which is free and open source. You can also use it. Let me create a new project here. Go to file, new project. Now name the project. Let's say I'll name it Pandas Series. Okay, I'll click create. Before that, you can see the location of your project. Click create. Now the project got created. Herein we will add the Python file. Right click new, click Python file. Name the Python file. I'll name demo1 for our first program. When I'll press enter, it will automatically add the .py extension. Here it is. Demo1.py got created. In total, we have 9 programs. So let me create 8 more files in a similar way. Right click new, Python file demo2. 2 files got created. Now I'll quickly create all the files first till demo9. So guys, we have created all the 9 files. Now let me add comments using the hash. First, we will begin with the pandas dtype attribute. Okay, this is used to return the data type of the series. Let me first import pandas using import pandas as pd. I have created pd as an alias. Okay, the alias is created as pd using the as keyword. Let me add the data first. Okay, this will get stored in the pandas series. I have created an object data. Within that, I'll add some integers, 5 integer elements for our example or series. Now I'll create a series using the series method. So add an object s pandas, that is pd dot series method, and add the data in it. That's it. We have created a series. Now I'll display the series, and later on I'll add the dtype attribute. So I'll just print the series. Okay. Now data type will print it. Just use the series dot dtype. This is what we did. Dtype attribute here. Now print it. Okay. Here we can add series data type, file, save all, right click, run demo1. The following is a series with our 5 elements, and the index got added on its own. The data type, here it is, int64. Okay, obviously integer elements are here. Okay, so in this way guys, we can return the data type of the Pandas series using the dtype attribute. Now let us see the second example. In the second example, we will return the number of dimensions of the series using the series.ndim attribute. Okay, let us see the example. Here it is, demo2, ndim attribute, import pandas as pd. Okay, now I'll take it from here, the data, and I'll display it like this. So here is our data, we added it here. Data, okay, series S, we printed it, the following series, and our data was having 5 integer elements. Now I'll print the dimensions using the ndim attribute. Mention s.ndim, that's it. And we can also print a message, dimensions. Now go to file, save all, right click, run demo2. So here is our series, and it has printed that this is for 1 dimension, that is the dimensions are 1. In this way guys, using the ndim attribute, we can display the dimensions. Let us see the next example. In the third example, we will return the number of elements in the Pandas series using the size attribute. Let us see the example. Okay, import pandas as pd. Now let us take the data from here. Data is the following, and we added 5 elements and printed the series using the series method. Now we need to get the size, that means the total size of the series. So herein we are having 5 elements, so 5 should be the output. Series dot size, that's it, and print it now. Series dot size. Okay, we will return the number of elements in the series. Save all, right click, run demo3. Here we were having 5 elements. I told you output will be 5. We can add a slash in here. That's it. We printed a series size 5. So guys, in this way we can easily find the number of elements in a series using the size attribute. Let us see the next example. Name attribute. This will return the name of the series using the name attribute. But first we need to set the name using the name parameter of the series method. So let's see. Here it is, demo4, name attribute, import pandas as pd. Now I'll show you the same example and I'll first add the name of the series because we still haven't added it here. Okay, so I'll just add it. Our data is here, 5 elements, series, and the data got added in series. In the series method itself, you can add the name attribute and mention the name of the series. Let's say I'll add a random name, my number series, that's it. Display the series. We need to display this name, that's it. For that, s.name, print it. Okay, s.name. Go to file, save all, right click, run demo 4. So our name was my number series and the output should be the same. Here it is, series. Even in the print itself, it is showing the name, but we displayed it using the name attribute, my number series. So this is what we named here. So using the name attribute, we can display the name of the series. Let us see the next example. In the next example, we will be using the hasnans attribute to return true if your pandas series is having nan values, that is not a number. So we will be using the hasnans attribute. Let's see the example. Herein let me import pandas and I'll take the same example. Let's say the following, and I'll add it here, the data and the name of the data. We printed the series using the series method, added the data. Let me add nan. To add nan, we'll be using numpy. So if you remember, before installing pandas, we installed numpy also. That's a necessity because pandas is built on top of numpy. Okay, so I added nan here. Now I'll check for nan, and herein you can see after adding this, it automatically imported it, because if you won't import it, there will be an error. Since we already installed it, it imported on its own. Now series.hasnans attribute, that's it. Print. Does the series has nan? I'll go to file, save all, right click and run demo 5. Okay, yes, the series was having nan, and hasnans method will also show that it's true that we have nan here. So in this way, guys, we can easily work around the hasnans attribute using both the numpy and pandas library. In the next example, guys, what we will do, we will display the index of the panda series, but first we will set the index, because the default index visible in a series is like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you want to add a custom index, you need to use the index parameter of the series like we did in data frame. Let's see. Okay, import pandas as PD. Let me take the example from here. Demo 6. So our data is here, 5 values. Okay, and we also added a name. Let me add index attribute here. Okay, now we can add indexes. The array for index, here it is. Let me add something like number 1, 5 values, right? Number 3, number 4, number 5. Okay, I'm just displaying a sample example, nothing else. Okay, we added the index and we displayed the series like this. Using the series method, we added data, then index, and then the name. Now display the index using the series.index attribute. Print it. Go to file, save all. Okay, you can mention return the index. Right click, run demo 6. Here it is, our series, and we added custom index label num1, num2, num3, num4, num5 for our 5 values. Okay, and it displayed here series index using the index attribute. First we added using the index parameter, then we displayed the indexes using the index attribute. Now let us see the next example. Head method. So we will be explaining the head method of the Pandas series. It is used to return the first n rows of the Pandas series. So if you won't mention anything under the parameter, it will display the top 5 rows. And if you want, let's say top 3 rows, just mention the number 3 inside it. Okay, let's see the example to understand the concept. Here it is, head method. Let me take this from here. We have a data here with the 5 values and we printed the data. We created the series using the series method and added our data. Okay, we will also add some more values here for our example. Okay, because we will be displaying the first 5 rows. For that, use s.head method and add nothing in the parameter. The first 5 rows of the series. Okay, that's it. Return the first n rows. N would be 5 by default. You can see I have added nothing in the parameter. Right click, run demo 7. And here it is. We added 7 elements before, integer elements in the series. When we used the head method, it displayed only the top 5 rows. Okay, now let me display the top 2 rows. Let's say for that, just add the parameter. Right click, run demo 7. Here it is. Okay, series. Then we displayed the first 5 rows. Then we displayed the first 2 rows only. Okay, using the head method with the parameter value 2. So this is how, guys, we can work around head method to display the first n rows. Let us see the next example. In this example, we will do the opposite. That is, we will return the last n rows of the Pandas series using the tail method. Similarly, if you won't add anything under parameter, it will display the last 5 rows. If you'll add, let's say, 3 under the tail method, it will display the last 3 rows of the Pandas series. Okay, let's see the example to understand. Okay, import pandas as PD. We will return the last 5 rows. Let me take the same example. I'm having 8 elements now. Okay, and I have displayed the series, created a series using the series method and displayed it. Now I need to get the last n rows. Use series.tail method. Okay, and print it. First I'll print last 5 rows because I won't add anything under the tail parameter. File, save all. Right click, run demo it. Now you can see last 5 rows are visible. We were having 8 elements and last 5 rows are visible. Now I'll display the last 2 rows using the tail method, and I have mentioned the parameter as 2. Similarly, right click, run demo it. Now first last 5 rows will be visible, then last 2 rows will be visible because we added 2 on the tail. In this way guys, you can return the last n rows of the Pandas series. Now the last example. Info method, it is used to display the summary of the Pandas series. So let's see what all gets included in the summary. Here is a demo 9. Okay, now I'll take an example of the index one. Okay, so that we get the complete summary. We have the index also and name here also. Okay, so here in the data with 5 elements. Then we have created a series using the series method and printed the series. Now get the info. Series.info, that's it. Print it. Series summary. Okay, go to file, save all, right click and run demo 9. Okay, so complete info about the series is visible. This is the series. The name was my number series. Data type was int64. Class is the following: Pandas series class. Index 5 entries, num1 to num5, which is fine. 5 non-null values. Okay, data type int64. Memory usage is also visible. So we have displayed the entire information about the series using the info method. So guys, in this video we saw how we can easily work around the attributes and methods of the Pandas series. We saw 9 examples.